Hi family, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I am OYOKO, but you can call me V, and in today's video I'll be sharing 8 things that I wish I knew before I moved to London. And this is the creative perspective, because if I knew the things that I know now back then, I would have moved differently. And yeah, I just hope that any of the things that I'll be sharing with you is of some value, great value, or just a bit of value. And yeah, even if you're considering moving during the pandemic or even afterwards, I hope these tips will help you, and I hope my experience will help you as well. And yeah. Number 1, make sure to apply for jobs before you move to London, and do not make the same mistake I made when I decided to move to London and ended up going to various interviews, job interviews, and basically not hearing anything back. I got rejection after rejection after rejection after rejection, and it was so hard. It was really hard to stay motivated. I ended up working in hospitality because I needed some form of stability, and ironically I met many creative people and many artists through hospitality, because lots of people were, in the same predicament. It's really hard to find your way into the creative industry because the creative industry is so competitive. So make sure that you apply for jobs, even if it's in a different sector. Make sure to find some sort of stability before you can actually pour all your creative juices into a project and actually get some money out of that, because it's really hard. There are so many talented creative people out here that it's almost impossible to stand out. So yeah, do that, because I would not recommend going through what I went through. It's really, really, really hard. And funny enough, I don't know, for those who do not know yet, I moved in 2016 to London, and I did an internship at a creative agency. I did that for like 5-6 months. Then I moved to Berlin, stayed there for like 4-5 months. I did a cultural project there, something with policies and stuff. Long story, but I did that, completed that. Then went to the Netherlands, and at the time, mind you, I was still in uni. So I went back to the Netherlands and I graduated, and then I decided, okay, I want to go back home. No, I want to go back to London. So I decided to do that, and when I came here, it was really, really hard, because I relied on my degree, and I was like, oh, if I have my art degree, I could show that and I will get in. No, it doesn't work like that. So make sure to apply for jobs before you move to London. Okay, number 2 is make sure that you have your housing in place, because it can be a very dreadful experience, because it is so competitive. Again, lots of people are looking for housing in London, in the UK in general, but in London it's just really hard to find a place, especially when it comes to shared accommodation. So make sure that you start on time, start looking, start messaging, be on it. What I did wrong at the time was not taking enough time to find a place, and I ended up staying in a hostel for 2 weeks, then went to a ex-colleague's place, slept on the floor for a couple of days, then I got kicked out. Then I ended up being in a Airbnb, and I ended up staying in the Airbnb for like 5-6 months, because I did not have enough money for deposit, and I was about to start my internship. It was just so much work. So I was still looking for places, but I ended up staying in that Airbnb house. So that really saved my life, because I was technically homeless. Make sure to get your housing sorted, and you'll be okay. But if not, then it's going to be a very tedious and dreadful experience. Yay! Okay, number 3, networking. I made a huge mistake not to focus on this early on because I was too focused on, my artwork and finding opportunities where I can like share my artwork and perform and stuff. But it's really about who you know, and it's really funny actually looking back at it now. I left a whole country. I left Amsterdam really because I thought, oh, they're not really about that life. They're not really about, the artwork that you make and what it represents or what it means to you, the sentimental value, the actual story behind it. It's really about who you know. Come to find out that the whole thing is happening here. It's really about who you know. Who is it that you know, so you can get closer to those opportunities or even get these opportunities. So make sure to network. You can do that online now since we are still in a pandemic. Everything has been moved online. Make an artist profile. There is a website called dots.com. You can make an artist profile, put all your portfolio stuff in there, put all your artwork, whatever it is, your resume, put all of that on there and start networking. Go to these online talks, webinars, attend those webinars, those workshops, these networking events. There are so many things that are being hosted online. So do all of those things and meet people, create new connections, and find your peers in the same field because you essentially need them. Okay, number 4 is join Facebook groups. There are tons of Facebook groups for DJs, for radio producers, for music producers, for dancers, for photographers, other creative people, actors, film crew, whatever it is. There is a Facebook group for anyone that is looking for jobs or even want to collaborate, want to start projects, whatever it is. You will find people in those Facebook groups that want to collaborate with you or might have an opportunity or might know someone else that could give you that opportunity or whatever it is. Make sure to join Facebook groups so you can stay up to date and you'll be there when opportunities are being given and when they become available and so on and so forth. Okay, number 5, apply for artist programs. When you get in, so if you are eligible and you have evidence that you can provide, you'll be able to get mentorship, get access to equipment, to studios. I mean, now during a pandemic, I'm not sure if the studios are open, but access to, equipment, if that's still possible, and get a mentor so you can get some mentorship and grow and develop and improve your artistry. So if you are eligible, apply for an artist program. Plus, in many cases, they will provide you with funding. So they will give you money to create whatever it is that you need to make. So if you are a musician, depending on what kind of artist program it is, you will get money to create that something that you're making, whatever it is. So yeah, do that. Make sure that you can apply for a few artist programs. I'll put links below. You have the British Film Institute that's really focused on film. You have South Bank Centres, I think also more towards film, but then you have the Arts Council that is funded by the government. It's a charity and they provide lots of programs, courses and stuff, so you will be able to learn new skills, improve your current skills, expand your knowledge, as well as having access to stuff that you might need, a mentor, money, and you can collaborate with other creative people, with other artists. So please, if you can, and if you were in that age bracket, so I think in most cases it's like up to 25 years, but some of them might be up to 30 years, you'll be able to apply. And if you're eligible and you get in, then it will make life so much more easier, because now you're working with industry professionals, or at least like people that can guide you and help you throughout your journey. So make sure, please, that you can join, apply, find artist programs. Okay, the next one is Facebook events. And the reason why I'm saying Facebook events is because in most cases, they are organized by creative communities, they are organized by creative individuals, collectives, and people just come together. Usually it's like a family vibe, so a lot of people know each other already. Obviously, I'm saying this thinking of post-COVID, so then you can do it in person, but for now, do all of this online, meeting people and all that stuff. But going to these small-scaled events like film screenings, spoken word evenings, open mic nights, what else do you have, jam sessions. These are perfect opportunities where you can meet these people and create new connections and, you know, expand your network. And you'll be able to find friends, perhaps, you know. You'll be able to find your man them, your gal them, your people them. You'll be able to find your people them there. Yeah. Do not solely rely on your degree. Focus on your side hustles. Make sure that you create projects, collaborate with people, because people will be drawn to you when you have something that you're working on, rather than you wanting to meet with people and connect with them, but then there's nothing much happening. If you have a project, if you have something new that you are working on, people will be intrigued and will probably want to help you with something if they have the skill, if they are proficient in something specific, and that is something that you will require in your new project. Best believe that they will be there offering their skills. So what I did was I produced and directed my poetry short video. I wrote the poem. I approached several publications. Unfortunately, that did not work out. So I ended up creating my own vision and reached out to freelancers, and we got together and produced this short video. I'll put the link below so you can see the actual full-length video, but this is a teaser. Okay, and last but not least, have a full banked savings account, because for some reason I did not save. I went there with just the small amount of money that I had on me and in my bank account, so it made it hard at times. Like sometimes I did struggle, and you know, some people did say you'll be a struggling, starving artist, and I did meet those expectations, unfortunately. But I'm here now and I'm doing well and I'm grateful. So make sure that you have a a very thick savings account. So when things go wrong, or you know, financially it's not really going well, you at least have a savings account that you can fall back on until you get a grip. And be wary of people wanting to use you solely for your creativity, for your ideas, you know, intellectual property. Be careful with that. I mean, if it's an idea, then it's not really intellectual property yet, but yeah, that's for another day. But yeah, for your ideas, for your creativity, for your labor, be careful with that, because people are here using others, you know, and stealing ideas. So yeah, just be careful when it comes to that. But other than that, that's it. This was the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope there was lots of valuable information. If you want other types of London content, like housing, living costs, all the other stuff that comes with living in London, let me know, and I can make something similar to this, but then talking about how you can actually survive and thrive in London. But yeah, let me know what you think, and comment below if that's something that you would like to know. Also, make sure to check my playlist, my February Is That You playlist. So it's a Spotify playlist. I'll put that in the link below. So yeah, go check that one out. And that's it. I will put all the information below. And thank you for watching. Thank you for staying till the end. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. Make sure to hit the bell. Make sure to like the video. And that's it. This was the video. I hope you really liked it. I hope all of this information is good for you, and hopefully it will help you. And that's it. So I hope you are well. I hope you go well. I hope you stay well. And I will see you in the next video. Deuces.